So Bihar has spoken, and the message is loud and clear that India is done with Rahul Gandhi's caste-driven politics now. Development wins and division loses. So for years, Rahul Gandhi's favorite political weapon has been Jati Jangarna. Every stage, every rally, every speech, just one agenda: ignite caste consciousness, divide society, and convert it into votes. During his so-called Bharat Jodo Yatra, Rahul Gandhi was seen publicly asking people about their caste. And this wasn't about unifying India. It was about manufacturing caste identity for electoral gains. And he didn't stop there. Rahul Gandhi dragged caste into bureaucracy, corporates, and the worst of all, even the Indian army. In fact, even in the final days of Bihar's Phase 1 campaign at a rally in Kutum, he crossed a dangerous line. He claimed that key institutions, including the armed forces, are dominated by a small upper caste section, and the remaining 90% of India's population is excluded. And the sole intention? Influence Bihar's caste-conscious voters through division, resentment, and fear. Congress, genuinely believed caste politics would yield them rich dividends in Bihar. But Bihar answered, and the answer was no. The people of Bihar rejected the caste narrative of the Mahagathbandhan, Congress and RJD's desperate alliance, and chose developmental politics instead. As results pour in, it's clear Bihar has risen above caste and voted overwhelmingly for the Prime Minister-led NDA. Rahul Gandhi even attempted to detach Hindus from the sacred Ram Mandir movement, calling the inauguration an elite event, mocking those who attended and never once visited the temple himself. But he forgot something. The land of Janaki Mata will never tolerate disrespect towards Prabhu Ram. Bihar, the land of Rajendra Prasad and Ramdhari Singh Dinkar, has delivered its verdict. And in doing so, it has shown the path forward for Uttar Pradesh as well, another heartland state watching closely.